hello. It's time to tour the fleece. Oh dear. YouTube, why do you keep turning that off on me? Hello. Hello, Brian, Ellen, Lori. Hi, Lisa. Glenn, Dana. I cannot remember your name, LDS Venus. Monique and Kai and Deborah. Oh gosh, Deborah, I'm so sorry. Hopefully this will take your mind off things and comfort you a little bit. Hello, Nikki. And Chatwin, are you Lori or Julie? I can't remember. You told me. Tracy, I don't know. Someone help me. Just learn one at a time. And Spundle and Ashley, how is everybody? Hello, Karen. We had a totally crazy day so far today. So, yeah. When I set on my timer, you guys remind me to tell you something. John, oh, Laura. Okay, so it is Laura. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Julie. I tried today. Hello, Margaret and Eileen. My goodness, Lisa. Oh, Spundle's got Polworth. I love it. I'm just about to start my last two strips of that big, humongous bat. Hello, Stitching Nana. How is everybody? Hello, Kimberly. Oh, thank you, Margaret. She brought virtual ginger cake. I'm sure I would love it. I'm sure I will love it. Hello, Rebecca. Thank you. We got up this morning and I took like a 3-minute shower and we went straight to the blood place. You know, the blood place. You know, we're in a different part of the room. The new sheetrock or drywall is behind me. We're just going to scooch around the room every day. Oh, that's awesome, Eileen. Hello, Kim. Almost done slaying the wreath. Good for you. Yeah. Okay, so Kim's slaying her loom and warping a floor loom for the first time. And I have to tell you that I think the very first time I did it, it took me like a week and I ended up cutting it off because it was just like horrific. I'm not kidding. I could not get it right. And I finally just was like, okay, we need to start from the beginning. Okay, you've missed nothing. You're welcome, Ashley. Thank you so much for coming. It has been so much more fun than just a tour de fleece all by myself. It's even more fun than doing the team thing because even though that's fun, like this has been every day, very involved. Hello, Lana. Okay, Julie has a question. Need advice on Shetland Coopworth blend. I seem to be overspinning singles, but ply back looks good and ply is lower twist than usual. Long woolish crimp. Okay. So I'm not exactly sure. Hello, Tracy. I'm not exactly sure what you want advice on. Long woolish crimps tend to seem overspun very easily. It's very easy to overspin. But if you, on the ply back, if you're okay with it, I think I would not worry. I'm on a different bobbin. It's making a new noise. Isn't this magical? Hi, Janie. How are you? Hi, Danielle. Holy smokers. Oh my gosh, a new wheel. Wheel 6. Wow, first spinning wheel and so far so good. Thanks. Okay, I didn't see Deborah talk again. How are you doing, Deborah? Oh goodness, here we got a big long. Hello, Abir. How are you today? How is the weather there? I bet it's nice. It's really nice here. Oh, good. Okay, good. Well, that's a good question. Does everyone name their wheels, and do you do it right away? Because I normally let them, like, tell me what their name should be. But I know everybody has a different process. And I love, love, love that some of you are actually spinning along. Hello, Dion. I joined the group yesterday, so I'm going to try to make it to the spin group. Ooh, Glenn's getting a new Spinolution. Okay. So Glenn, I saw that you asked me this at the very end a few days ago. Wait, Danielle got a second hand. Ashley doesn't name her wheels. That's funny. I name my cars too. There's no rules. Oh, it's tonight at 7. Okay. I'm actually not sure if we're going to be home or what's going on, but I will definitely look for it. Okay, so the only reason I have had issues, Glenn, is that I bought, oh my word, Tracy, thank you. What in the heck? Okay, so I bought a used Queen Bee probably 2 years ago or so, and maybe even 3 years. And it came with issues, which was not the fault of Spinolution. It came with issues from the previous owner. There's a whole video out there about it, and it's awful. And like now I can't sell it because I do not feel comfortable passing the potential issues onto someone else. But then I tried to contact customer service to try and get help. I didn't know if I was going to need to like send it in for a repair or if they could help us figure it out. It was making a noise that was like the worst squeak in the world. So when I talked to customer service, didn't go well, but then she hooked us up with an engineer and that did go better, although we never did get it fixed. So that's the only reason that I probably wouldn't do it again. But I think a lot of people like that. Okay, so Tracy just saved my life. Okay. Hello, Katie. You definitely will. You're getting a new one, right? Glenn said, hopefully I have better luck. And honestly, the one that I got, like, had a straight up bent spindle. So I don't know. But my car's name is Charlotte. I figured you guys would ask. My old car was named Stella. I'm sure you'll be fine, Glenn. And plus, this was like way early on in their journey. I'm sure they've made huge, huge, huge strides in everything, like design, customer service, everything. Uh-oh. I don't usually forget when I'm looking at my spinning, but when I'm reading what you guys are saying, it's very easy for me to forget. Oh, see, that's good. See, Dion says the owner is very nice and helpful, but I don't think we talked to the owner. But I could be wrong. I can't remember the names. John probably would remember. Madam CJ Walker. I like it. Linda's here. Hello, Linda. Weekend Spin Time Live, spinning her Welsh breed study sample. Oh. And how are you finding it so far? You can, Nikki? Well, let me just tell you, John had the whole darn thing almost apart. Hello? I'm guessing Crystal. All right. I will let you. It was terrible. And now the noise is better. generally, but I'm still scared that someone else is going to buy it from me and then have problems. And oh, and then the person who sent it to me, the bobbin or the spindle was so bent, you could see it. As the wheel turned, you could see it going like this. And then she tried to tell me that I must have done that. And it's like, how would I even do that? It came with a bobbin on it. But I kept it, so I didn't try to get a refund or anything. Okay, Candy switched to sewing for a bit. Last night we were moving stuff around and John stepped on the pedal for my electric wheel, and I'm like, what's that noise? It was fine because the singles on it were done, but it was funny. Hello, Elena. Happy Saturday. Maybe, Margaret. It doesn't really make the noise anymore. Hello, Kathy. How are you? Oh, interesting. Thank you, Dion. Oh, no, he was trying to plug in. Oh, you guys, I gotta set my timer. I gotta do it. Okay. And I said, right after I started my timer, I would tell you guys that John told me yesterday. I said that when we met, his divorce wasn't final for like another week after that. P.S. We did not go on a date for like a month after we met. So, but he was like, I was divorced for like a week and a half before we met. So I had it backwards. It wasn't right after, it was right before. And I knew that too. I don't know why I said it. I don't know why I say things. Oh, Linda's doing it. The same breed study. That's cool. Julie, you'll be able to do it someday. Just keep going. Kimberly's knitting. I like it. Carrie's processing her first fleece. Good question. She said, how much VM is too much? I found a carpenter to work with you to build a dodeck wheel. Interesting. That sounds really cool. Because if he can get it right, I bet you he can get more business on them. Hello, Danielle. All right, let's do this. Got the kids occupied. Lori. Okay, Lisa. Wait, Lisa just bought a new wheel. How's the new wheel? Have you even touched it yet? I don't want to blame you if you said you hadn't touched it yet. So you can say no, not yet. Kathy, you're not behind. You're exactly where you should be. Well, luckily I started the timer way late. So if the timer is faulty and it goes off too early, you won't get shorted. Because I should have started ages ago. I agree with that, what Candy said. Candy said, I would say too much VM depends on the fleece, since some seem like it likes to cling to all manner of grasses, seeds, pickers, etc. Oh man, I've had some crazy burrs. Ashley B spinning along. A sniff of day 4. Oh, gross. It's okay, Lisa. I don't blame you. I probably would feel the same way. Turkish spindle spinning. I like it. Spinning Cheviot on the drop spindle. I love it. Suffolk loves VM. It does. And a lot of times when it's Suffolk, they don't, because they're also like a commercial sheep, they don't like coat them. They don't worry about the pastures. They just put them out there. So you get a lot in the Suffolk, but it does hang on. I think Rambouillet too, like, even though I love, love, love those fleeces, they tend to like hold on to the VM a lot. Exactly. Why, Carrie, does it have tons? I have done that before, Deborah, but I think it had silk and rose in it too. Oh, okay. So, and I spun it with a short forward draw and it was fine. It wasn't hard at all. And I did not have to get my hands wet. Like a lot of times you have to with linen. I didn't have to. So you can always just flick the locks and that will take out most of the VM, but it will take a long time. I don't know what a lock popper is. I better look it up. Is that one of that little brush, Ashley? I have never spun straight linen. The stuff that I did was that blend we got in the Paradise box, which, by the way, might be here today. I am not sure. Soon. It should be here soon anyway. Ooh. Elena's got a Halloween-themed bat. That's cool. My gosh, Lana, how are they in Russia? Did they get returned? Okay, Eileen followed a recommendation from a German podcaster, and she recommended scouring fleece with potash like in the olden days. Okay, so I do something kind of similar, Eileen. Sometimes if it's really greasy, I'll add some washing soda, which has like the same chemicals. I don't know exactly how to say it, but the same, I guess it's the same chemical composition, right? And so, but I keep it in for a very short amount of time because it can break some things down if you let it soak too long. But I do love the way it cuts grease is crazy. Fairly easy, just different. That's really interesting. I have not tried it. I don't think I even have any straight linen top. I kind of hope so too, Lori. I could use the fun. Oh, so I was going to tell you guys, we went down. We were going to drive to meet the carpenter that makes the warping bars because there was a problem with the last batch, so he was fixing them. And we're driving down to meet him, and in between where we were meeting him and where we live, there's a drawbridge. Yes, an actual drawbridge, like a moat, but it's not over a moat. It's over a river, and it's stuck open, like stuck open since like 10:30 this morning. So we were in this crazy traffic. We had to drive way around to get to him, and of course, everyone was trying to drive way around, so the traffic was cuckoo. It was awful. Be very careful. Yes. Mary said, be very careful with potash. That can be caustic. You've got to be extremely careful using it. I got stuck in Grand Haven. It was awful. Okay. So Dion asked, do you just use washing soda? No, I normally use Dawn, and I only just add a little, probably like 2 tablespoons of washing soda to that big tub when I use it. But keep it in, make sure you keep it in very short amount of time. And like Mary said, it can be caustic when it's like wet, or if you get it on you and then it gets wet, it will become caustic. So it's better to just be really, really, really careful. Washing soda is like a watered down, a version that probably won't burn you. You know what I mean? I think that's probably why I've heard to use it, because it's just less caustic. What? Eileen just kept switching the batches through the same solution. 500 grams. I'm not very good with that. 500 grams is like a pound, right? About 30 grams. Yeah, okay. Of course. I usually wear gloves when I'm washing fleeces anyways because, you know, your hands are just in and out of that hot water over and over. I had to do the math, Eileen. I know a kilo is like roughly 2.2 pounds, so. Tanya must be sleeping in. She usually wakes up and watches from bed. John's sneaking past me right now. Hey, Daddy. I'm sure that people did that, Eileen. Like, I'm sure that is something that they did. Okay, so Mary said, with that, potash added to the suet method will convert the grease to soap, but can get hot in the process. But you don't really need to do that, right? Crystal said, hi, John. Because basically it'll convert to soap on its own, right? He said hi. I thought he would be on a ride today, but after all that time in the car with me. Poor man. Oh, so then the poor guy that was meeting us was like, what? Oh. So is this bobbin quieter? It seems quieter to me. Yeah, because it basically converts to soap on its own, right? It's just like, this is gross, but there is like a murder show. I can't remember what one it is. I think it's called The Unforgotten, where they find a human body that did that. Yes. Okay, so Eileen said it worked so much better. I really think when I do add some washing soda to my washes, I'm always like, holy cow, this got every bit of grease out. Oh my gosh, Carrie, that's cool. I hope she makes it. Tell her good luck. Oh dear. Hi, Luther. So what's everybody doing for the rest of the weekend? Our daughter just graduated from there in May. In fact, she's doing her, what do you call it? Yes, Spundle. It's real. It's a thing. Lisa, ew. I thought we established weekend working was not cool. Oh, it's time to switch. Nobody told me. It's not your job. Oh, thanks. We're so proud of all of them. Whoa, Margaret. Kai asked about Luther's hair. So I try to clip him before it really gets long enough to spin. He tends to dreadlock. I really don't know how much you guys can tell. It's really nice and like fine, but no, I mean, I've spun it by accident before. He likes to sit in my lap sometimes when it's colder, and then he stands up, and as this goes over his back, it'll just yank hair right out of him. It's awful, but he never seems to even notice it. It would be nice, but like I said, it dreadlocks really easily because it's so fine. So, oh, Tanya's here. So I think it would be hard to handle because it would have little, like, tiny little mats in it. I'm having trouble. Hang on. See if I did it. Uh-oh. 911. Yeah, I have to cut him. I have to keep, and also he doesn't have that kind of, you know, some animals have that kind of fur where they have the undercoat that keeps them cool in the summer. He does not have that. So to keep him cool in the summer, I have to just clip him. So soon it's going to have to happen because he's going to get too hot. What did I miss? Crystal, that is exciting. Laura's going to try not to melt. Tracy, you're funny. Yeah, I'm having a little situation. Oh, I bet this will help. There we go. Ooh, Hanson Classic. I do love the Hanson. That's cool. Spindle said I've been making braids based on my playlist while I'm spinning. That's really cool. It's a good idea. Wait, what's weird? Is something weird about the room? Hello, Michelle B. Oh, we're glad you made one. FLB. I love it. That would be so cool. Okay, so our other dog loses tons of hair. But those undercoats, a lot of times you can spin those, Lori. I am curious, Spundle, would you just make it like a million different colors since we're all so different? Aww. That's how I was feeling, Crystal, because I was sewing like at the kitchen table. And it's like, that's always in the way. You just have to keep moving it, and it's pain. Well, what's the yarn like, Kai? So, Tracy, are you saving it just for fun or for like a memory thing? Leah, hi. Trying long draw, but it still keeps getting to be a light lace weight when I would prefer sock. Do you have any advice? So if it's getting too thin, for one thing, you probably should treadle a little bit more slowly or move to a bigger whirl. And also, I don't really know how to, I guess I would go a little more slowly with your everything so that you can control it a little bit more. Or you could always go with 3 plies. Sadie, hi. How are you? Brenda, hello. Better late than never indeed. That's a good idea, Lana. We had Poms before, and I think their hair, especially their undercoats, would have been super nice. Dion. Really? Do you really? I know, Deborah. You know what? You can post. If you post on Instagram, I'll share it in my story. There has been some, like Caitlin has been doing some. And then if you post, you could also post on the Fiber Love Diary Facebook page if you want to post a picture. I agree. It would be so nice, but then YouTube doesn't allow it because they're afraid of like spammers, basically. Okay, so I missed it. Sadie, how are you doing? What's going on? How are you? Do you know anything yet? Oh, sorry, Candy. But you know, it's worth it. It's worth it to teach them that stuff. My wheel is making all kinds of noises. I'm in a weird, like, I'm lined up oddly. It's so funny. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, so Margaret, I've been kind of looking for a cutting table for fabric because now I think I'm going to sew more. Do you love it? Thank you, Tracy. You were right. We were on the same page there. On the same page. Okay. Okay, so that one thing is good. Oh gosh. Oh, Swindle. I hope so. That's what I always dreamed of being. Not right now. Uh-oh. So Linda, you're liking the Welsh. Is it black Welsh or white Welsh? Wensleydale BFL blend. That could be like almost anything. Wow. Margaret said, I love it so much that okay, so does it, I have to ask Margaret questions about this table. Does it have drop leaves? What is it? Maybe I should just look it up. What's it called? High-low? Someone help me. Candy said, do your bats end up art yarn or whatever you feel like spinning it into? It's kind of like how the bat is. I let the bat tell me what it wants. I know how weird that sounds, but it is the truth. Yeah, I really want to, like, since I've been doing all that embroidery, which is so fun, I really want to like make nicer bags to embroider because the ones you get like off of the as blanks, they're just not that nice. That Lisa, have you, okay, Lisa, Eclectic Life, Lisa, have you found that people don't know what you're saying when you say that? It's just one leaf that goes up and down when you press a button. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. I'm not sure I really have room. They use sign language, Julie. Hello, Hollis. My timer already went off. I feel so bad. Actually, I think that's what she's talking about. Rise and fall or standing table. Okay. Yeah, I think I might like to make project bags, but I also love Notions bags. I think it's the easiest. Okay, so Lisa said letting it tell you what it wants to be is the easiest way to spin. I agree. I feel like that takes some time though to really understand because like how to read it because because I have spent so much time fighting fibers trying to make them be different. And it's a little bit like kids, like you don't want to tell them you've got to be different and then try and force them into it. You want them to be themselves. So it's just a way of, exactly. See? Lisa said that almost the exact thing. And I have spent time or then try to knit something out of a yarn that just didn't turn out or isn't right for the project. And it just shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't have to fight like that. Oh my gosh, Lisa, that's exciting. Otherwise, just bring it to the shop and we'll work on it. You know you have lots of helpers. We have a really awesome group at our local shop, and Lisa goes there. And Julie is going to come visit. Okay. So I kept going, but I really do have to go because I have some stuff I got to get done. I've got a bunch of orders to pack for Monday. So I have to go, you guys, but thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. This has been so fun. And I can't believe how many of you are sticking with it and showing up day after day or continuing to show up when you can. It's amazing. So I'll see you guys. I'll be back tomorrow, same time. And then I'll have Monday off, and I'll see you Tuesday after that. And thank you, Tracy, for helping me with my hooks, because I swear. Bye. I love you guys. Thanks. That was backwards. Thanks. I love you. Bye.